Hello everyone, welcome to Lean On Learning channel. In this video, we will be looking into how to create visually attractive presentations using Microsoft PowerPoint. This tutorial will consist of a series of videos, hence stay connected with the channel. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and to click the bell icon. Only then you will receive immediate notifications whenever I am uploading videos in this channel. Now let's move into the video. As I want this PowerPoint tutorial to be a beginner's guide, I am starting from the scratch. How will you create a PowerPoint presentation? For that, you can go to the start button and in the search programs, you can type PowerPoint. When you start typing itself, you can see under programs, you will find the Microsoft Office PowerPoint option. Just click that to open a new presentation, or in the desktop, give a right click and there under new you can find the Microsoft Office presentation, PowerPoint presentation. Just select it and then you will get a new PowerPoint presentation in your desktop. Just double click it. You will find a new Microsoft Office PowerPoint presentation. Okay, now in PowerPoint presentation, we will have a combination of all slides and all these slides put together, you call it as presentation. Okay, here you can find the layout of your first slide. Now this looks very blank. You are going to insert a new slide. Now what are the options to insert a new slide? There are three different ways through which you can insert a new slide. Now, in the Home tab, remember this Home, Insert, Design, Animations, all these you call it as tabs. Okay, and under each tab, you have a set of tools available and these tools are present in ribbon. This is what this area you call it as ribbon, and in each ribbon you can see there are various categories or groups. Here under the insert tab you can see tables, illustration, links, all these you call it as groups or category. Okay, now here, and one more thing I like to add at this point, this area you call it as the slide tab. Okay, whenever you are going to insert slide, you will find out the layout of the slide here, and this is what you call it as the work area of the slide. And here you can see there is an option called as click to add notes. I'll talk about this little later. Let's see how to insert a new slide. Now under the Home tab, in the slides category, you will find there are two different options. One, there is a small slide like icon and another a new slide text. Now when you're going to click this slide like icon, you will immediately get a title slide. This is how the presentation starts, isn't it so? Whenever we are going for a presentation, immediately we will start with the title slide indicating what is the topic which we are going to present to the audience. So here, clicking the title slide, I have entered it as computer. This is the topic which I am going to talk today. And in the subtitle, I have added the channel name. Okay, so this is our first slide. Now when you insert a new slide, either you can go and select the same as I told you before or the particular icon, or from the slide tab, you can press Ctrl M. Immediately you will see another slide and that too under different layout. Okay, normally after the title slide we used to give the description about the computer or the topic which you have chosen, isn't it so? So that is the reason PowerPoint itself have given us a sequence, but you can develop your own storyboard. You can select your own layout. For that, what you have to do here, in near to the new slide, that is in the text option, you can see there is a drop down button. Just click that. You will find the Office is providing, Microsoft Office is providing us too many different layouts according to our presentation. Okay, that can be a blank slide, you can insert a title only slide, all those even comparison slide, whatever slides you are interested in, the layout of the slide, you can choose from this option. There is where the new slide helps us. Okay, so here I am going with the original slide which the PowerPoint has provided me, that is this particular slide. I am going to enter as the basic units of compute. Here you can see I have typed it as basic units of computer. And what are the basic units? These three are the basic units: the input, the CPU, as well as the output. Now using the ribbon under the home tab, you can see there are various options available like font, paragraph, drawing option is also available under the home tab itself. Okay, so using these options you can design the layout of your tab. Otherwise, there is yet another option. You can go to the design tab, and there under the themes category you can find various themes. Whenever I am moving my cursor over each of the theme, you can see the difference. Now based on your preference of the themes, you can select it. There are also quite a lot of themes available. You can even, if you are online, you can browse for more themes also. Okay, so this is how you can select or design by the default themes. Right now I am going to select this particular theme. You can see the theme is applied to the first slide as well as to the second slide. Now if I doesn't want both my first as well as second slide to be in the same design, I want the design whatever I have chosen now only to be applied for the second slide. I have to be very cautious. What I have to do is, when I am going for a particular design, see here, these are the designs available, or you call it as the theme. Okay, now you have to place your cursor near to the option, okay, near to the theme option, and then press a right click. Then immediately you can see it is asking you whether I have to apply to all slide or apply to selected slide. Now if I am going to choose apply to selected slide, your first slide will remain in the design which you have chosen already, and your second slide now have got a new design. Okay, always remember it. Otherwise, all your slides will have the same theme. Okay, similarly, you can also make variations in the colors, in the background styles. I'll show you now, right? See here, if I want to change the background of this particular slide, just move my cursor over it. You can find the various options given by it, and whatever style I prefer, I can choose it. Okay. Now, I want to change the color of the font, etc. You can choose from the various themes available here. Okay, if I want some flow-like thing, I'm just giving it. Okay, so this is how you are going to design your slide. Okay, now let's see how this design, otherwise as both is looking in blue, I'll make this some other color. Okay, the original office color of the grayscale. Okay. So it is now selected in the grayscale. Okay, right. Now let's see how we have to go for slideshow. For that, in the slideshow tab, just click the slideshow tab. You can see start slideshow category. It is asking you whether I have to start my slideshow from beginning or from current slide. Okay, if I say I have to start, you have to start from beginning, it is going to start from the first slide. If I am going to say from the current slide, tell me which is the current slide. This is the current slide, isn't it? So it will start from the second slide. Now, here I am going to choose from beginning under the start slideshow category. Okay, now it is showing me from the first slide. So this is my first slide. If I want to move to the second slide, what I have to do, just use the arrow keys in the keyboard, or you can just press a click from your mouse button. Okay, now this is my second slide. Okay, and as there are only two slides, if I am going to press again or click again in the mouse, you can see this is how it shows. This is the end of the slideshow, and you have to click exit. To exit, either you can have you can give a right click, and you can see there is an option called as end show. You can choose this, or you can just press escape. Or at this point you prefer that you have to go to your first slide, then you can choose the option go to slide 1 or 2. That is why numbers are also important in PowerPoint presentation slides. Okay, here I am choosing end show. It is over. We are returning back to the original window. Now let me ask you one thing. Whenever we are starting our presentation, I want some voice clip to be added, some sound to be added. What can be done? For that, here, this is my first slide. You have to select the slide before you are going to insert the sound clip, because only then it will operate in that particular slide. So here I want in my title slide. So I have selecting the first slide and then go to the insert tab. There you can find sound under the media clips category, movie and sound. So either you can insert a movie, if you are going to have a blank file, you can insert a movie, or you can insert a sound. Here I am going to insert a sound. Okay, I am going to choose a sound from file. I have an applause sound here. I am choosing it and giving OK. Now immediately it will ask you a question. How do I want to start this sound? Okay, whether I have to automatically start this, or that is whenever the slide is going to appear, automatically the sound will also go along with it. Or if you are going to if you are going to click the button, then I have to start the sound. Here I am going to select automatically. Okay, immediately you will see a button over here, the speaker button. Now you doesn't want this button to get visible to the audience. So what you can do is just click the button and then drag it outside of the slide. Somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here it will be there. So whenever you are going to present your show, this button is not going to get visible. Now I'll tell you about adding notes. So in this particular slide, I want to remember that I have added a sound clip. So I have typed here, added a sound clip. This notes is also visible only to the presenter and not to the audience. This is for my reference. Okay. Now I am going to slideshow and I am selecting from beginning. Can you hear the voice now? Okay. Now I want to stop this. I want to move out of the presentation. From this particular point itself, I can give escape. You doesn't want to move to the second slide. Okay. So I'm just pressing escape. Your presentation is over now. So this is how you can insert clip art, picture, sound, everything in your presentation, and you can make it still more attractive. Okay, now you feel that you doesn't want your mouse to use often in the presentation. This presentation has to run automatically, whether that is possible. That is, you are fixing a particular time for each slide, and based on it you are presenting. You doesn't want to use the arrow keys or the mouse button. Whether it is possible? Yes, it is possible. And similarly, you can make smaller animations in the PowerPoint presentation. That too, because PowerPoint presentation is a visual tool, isn't it? So rather than too much of text in your presentation, if you are going to insert like sound or chart, clip arts, picture, that is going to make your presentation more attractive. Animations are going to get the interest of the audience. All these we are going to look in the upcoming videos. So stay connected with the channel, do support the channel, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. If you like the content of the video, click the like button. Thank you.